Well, it looks as though this drama will finally be put to bed with the South Africa 3 points case. It's gone on and on and on. Nigeria were hoping that South Africa would have 3 points deducted. Then the South Africans dealt with them on the pitch. Now Benin have been piping up, chirping up from absolutely nowhere. The squirrels, as they're known, acting like squirrels. Well, they're not going to be getting it because we've just seen published today or yesterday or a few days ago, whenever it was, FIFA's current list of disciplinary proceedings against countries taking place in FIFA World Cup qualifiers from all the confederations, from all the continents. There is no current disciplinary action or investigation against South Africa, particularly relating to the match between Lesotho and South Africa. And when you consider Lesotho were the ones hosting neighbours South Africa, why on earth would Lesotho be wanting South Africa to lose 3 points? If Lesotho could pick and choose who advanced from this group, it would most certainly be Bafana. So, unfortunately, Nigeria and Benin are going to have to cry into their televisions because that's where they're going to be watching the FIFA World Cup. South Africa, as of right now, will not be enduring a 3-point deduction. Whether or not FIFA want to revisit this at the end of the qualifiers, they can. But I'm telling you now, by the time match days 9 and 10 conclude, South Africa will be so far ahead that even if you took 3 points away from them, it would make no difference. The match was against Lesotho, all right? The match, Teboho Mokoena, whether you believe he should have played or he shouldn't have played, and under the eyes of the law, probably shouldn't have played. I think it's fair to admit he did have 2 yellow cards, and the South African Football Federation should have been aware of that. And to be honest, they didn't need to play Mokoena against Lesotho. They would have beaten them without him, respectfully to Lesotho. It's down to Lesotho to put the complaint in within 24 hours. They were the opponent who would have had the damage done to them. They weren't playing Nigeria, and they weren't playing Benin. I suspect if Mokoena had played against Nigeria or Benin when he shouldn't have, those kind of FAs would have been definitely on the case and definitely submitted a claim straight away. Nigeria have gone very desperate now. They've now tried to put in claims about the weakness of the pitch in Bloemfontein the other day. That's their new one. Again, all fun and games. Let's get it clear right now. Let's be absolutely clear. South Africa are not under any disciplinary investigation right now for Teboho Mokoena's yellow card. Lesotho have not got a complaint in time, nor have Nigeria, nor have Benin. I told you the other day, Benin wants South Africa to get 3 points off. That is a complete fact. Gernot Rohr, the manager of Benin, has been talking about that. But you're not going to get it, sir. It's not going to happen. Because when South Africa actually had that situation happen, Benin was so far behind, they thought, oh, it's probably not going to affect us. Well, it's too late now, Mr. Rohr, because South Africa have deservedly won this group. They will win this group, and they will play at the FIFA World Cup next year, whether they like it or not. So until further matters arise, until we hear otherwise, this will be the last video mentioning Mokoena and his yellow card, because as far as I'm concerned, it is done, and there is nothing open at the moment. If FIFA want to revisit it when match day 10 concludes, and we have seen in the past FIFA do 3-point deductions and give other teams 3-0 wins. It's happened before. When qualifying is concluded, I'll give you an example. In 2018, to go to Russia, Algeria played Nigeria in a qualifier. Nigeria had already qualified for the World Cup, but they gave Algeria a 3-0 win after the game had happened. I think we drew the game with them on the pitch, or we lost, but we got a 3-0 win in the end because Nigeria used a player they shouldn't have, but it didn't matter because they took 3 points off Nigeria after the qualifying had finished. But Nigeria had such a big lead that it did not affect proceedings, and Nigeria still went on to play the FIFA World Cup. So if anything happens, that's the sort of scenario I'd envisage. But as of right now, I think Benin and Nigeria have really been clutching at straws, and I think this matter is now put to bed, and I think Nigeria and Benin should have done something about it earlier. Lesotho, quite frankly, weren't bothered, and I think they accepted that. And I think if you gave Lesotho 3 points, it won't change anything in this group. Lesotho aren't going to get first, and they're most certainly not going to get second. So there we have it, guys. Hopefully, this ongoing drama is now concluded, and the Teboho Mokoena yellow card situation looks like it's resolved before it's even been off the ground, before it's even started. It's done, which I think is fair, because look, South Africa have been by far and away the best team in this group. They should be going to the World Cup. And I don't like to see retrospective action like this interfere. And we've also got Nigeria piping up. You know, I don't see South Africa moaning about the fact that Calvin Bassey punched the ball into the net with the hand of Lagos the other day. Because if anything, they should be the ones to be feeling hard done by, really. Because they punched the ball into the net. And it cost South Africa a win. And if South Africa had won the game 1-0, this would have been done. It would have been absolutely done. Bassey using his arm is the only reason it's not wrapped up yet. And that's a fact. So, listen, we'll wait and see what people go on about. There'll be a lot of outside noise, but let's deal with the facts. I've seen the list of open FIFA disciplinary match cases. I've seen bans, I've seen fan bans, I've seen fines. I've seen games between Serbia, Albania, Andorra, Haiti, Qatar, Iran. All these guys, had action taken in their games. There is no open action. The only action I've seen is where Equatorial Guinea went to CAS about losing 6 points. They asked for the 6 points to be returned over the Emilio Nsue case, and that's been turned down. That's been rejected. So Equatorial Guinea will keep the -6. So there we have it. South Africans, you should not be worrying. You should not have anything to worry about. It's outside noise because they will be going to the World Cup whether anyone likes it or not. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.